Good morning, students. Welcome back to the social science lesson, the Indian Constitution. In this chapter, we are going to see why the Constitution is written down, what is the necessity of it, why we need a Constitution for a country. In the Indian Constitution, there are different rules and regulations written down. Can you imagine a game without the rules? The football which you can see in front of you, or a cricket which you can see here, or a basketball which you can see here. Can you imagine without a rules there? No. If rules are not there, problems are created. Then there will be no difference between any games. Anyone will play anyhow. You will see in football people are running with the ball in the hands. Or else in basketball you will find the people are kicking the balls. Might be the fight might take place between each other. All these problems can be created. So rules are very important. In the same way, a society where different types of people are living also needs some rules and regulations. That is the reason why we need a constitution for a country, why we need all these things. Today, most of the country in the world have a constitution. Almost all of the countries have the constitution written down, whether it is a democratic country or not. This constitution is important because it lays out the rules and regulations according to the needs of the society. While all the democratic countries are likely to have a constitution, it is not necessary that all the countries that have a constitution are democratic. As you can see in China, it also has a constitution. It is not totally a democratic country because only one party is ruling there. They are only being elected, they are only coming up. Only the people within that party has been elected. No different party is there. So we can't say it is a democratic country. The rules are very strict there, particular about their things. So it is not a democracy. Whereas in our country, different religions are there, different castes are there, different types of languages are there. There is so much diversity. Still, everyone is satisfied. The constitution serves several purposes. It serves us many purposes. It helps you to form law and order in your country, to provide you all sort of facilities that you need. Constitution help in all these things. First, it lays out a certain ideas that forms a basis of the kind of the country that we are all citizens aspire to live in. See where we like to live in, where we are feeling like to live here. Such sort of society we want to form. For that, these rules are being laid out. So that the constitution helps us to smoothen up our life, to move easily through our process, to be in proper movement without any clashes. A country is usually made up of different communities of people who share certain beliefs but may not necessarily agree to all of the issues. See, it is true. We might be of a certain belief, but it's not necessary that everyone will be ready with all the issues. Everyone will be ready to carry on with all the issues. So the things should be taken care of. This constitution helps us to take care of all these things. A constitution helps us serve as a set of rules and principles that all persons in a country can agree upon as the basis of the way in which they want the country to be governed. A constitution helps you to move the things or to frame the things according to the people's need, according the people want to live, according the people wants the constitution, the country to be. The constitution help you. This includes not only the type of the government, but also an agreement on certain ideas that they all believe the country should uphold. It is not only the government, but also the ideas. See, you see around yourself how your country is, how the policies are going on, how you want to live. That has been written down in your constitution. That your constitution help you to do. The government, how you want it, how to work out. This the constitution helps you. We'll see in the second part of this chapter how a country can be changed by the people, their ideas,